Getting set for first pitch tonight from Busch Stadium. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. With the Gateway Arch welcoming us in the background, a look at Busch Stadium in St. Louis. Tonight we wrap up this three-game series between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Central leading St. Louis Cardinals. Welcome into the broadcast booth, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here with play-by-play, alongside Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And EK, let's run through what's happened so far as we wrap up this three-game set.
Yeah, and you can see there, these home fans haven't had much to get out of their seats about. Their guys are in danger of getting swept here at home, so they're going to be hoping for a much better effort here.
We'll hear more from the guys as the night moves along, but first, let's get a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Arizona Diamondbacks as manager Kirk Gibson sets his 1 through 9 up this way. And getting his final warm-up tosses in, there you see the numbers for one of the very best starters in the game, all-star right-hander Justin Verlander. And the Cardinals behind him will look like this defensively. Gerardo Parra makes his way to the plate now as we're just about set for baseball this evening. And this will be swung on and bounced on the ground to second. Throw on to first in time, one away.
Yeah, probably not an ideal at-bat from your leadoff hitter here in the first. I'd like him to stretch that count a little, try and work his way on base. Instead, he rolls over on the first pitch, and he's gone before you know it.
Cliff Pennington steps in now. Fastball, and he's got to duck away for dear life there. 67 degrees our game time temperature. One 0 on the way. Opposite field to left, and that's in there. Base hit.
Well, a lot of switch hitters like to use the whole field, and this guy's no different. He just sprays this thing the other way, and he's got himself a one-out single.
Paul Goldschmidt will stand in. A big power threat here, to say the least, currently third in home runs in the National League. He's running towards second. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And pretty fortunate here as they do wind up getting the out at first, although the runner will advance to second.
Yeah, and here with the runner who's on the move, you've got no chance of even thinking about getting the double play. So a smart idea there just to take the sure out at first.
Mark Trumbo will stand in here for the first time, looking to pick up that runner from second with 2 away here. Way late on the fastball for strike one.
Oh, a very hittable pitch, too. That's a middle-of-the-plate fastball. and he's not going to get away with too many of those tonight.
A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Well, that's a smart miss there. They know he'll chase it down there, so even if it didn't get the job done, it's a great pitch on 0-2.
And this is high for a ball, so from 0-2, he's worked it back to 2-2 now.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
No offer on that one, and Verlander's run at full now, 3-2.
You can just sense him starting to tense up out there on the mound. They had him down 0-2, and now he's struggling to make the perfect pitch, and it's not happening.
Out in front here as this is pulled down the third base line. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again, 3-2. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle, and that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And the run is in to score to make this a 1-0 ball game.
Yeah, a very important at-bat there. And not just to take a 1-0 lead, but to do it in the first inning against a pitcher like this. And that'll give them confidence that they can handle this guy.
Aaron Hill will stand in, currently 8th in the National League in hitting to enter play. And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Here's Verlander now on 0-2. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball one.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
Get out here.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. 2 out with the man at first. Just did get a piece of that one, so he stays alive here. Here's another 1-2. A ball hit hard to the left side. In there, a base hit. Throw will hold that runner at second base, and now there are 2 on with 2 out.
Yeah, not exactly the time to raise the warning flags just yet, but it's not often you'll see him give up 3 hits in the first inning. It's easy to sit here and say, maybe he doesn't have his best stuff, but it wouldn't surprise me at all to see him run off a string of 8 in a row either.
2 men on, 2 out, and in steps the dangerous Eric Chavez. And a ball, 1-0.
Now here's a spot with a run home already. That looks nice on the scoreboard. But if you could put up a 2 or even a 3 spot here in the first, that could really go a long way against a guy like this.
The 1-0. Now it's 2-0.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in a strike zone.
Swing, hard hit ball to second. And a bit of a high throw that time, but not much problem over there at first, as that will end the inning. Only one in the inning for Arizona. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Diamondbacks 1 and the Cardinals nothing. Now the starting lineup for the Cardinals looks like this. They'll go to work against a guy who's really blossomed in the desert the past few years, left-hander Wade Miley. And behind him, here's a look at the defensive alignment for Arizona. Alan Craig will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
For St. Louis, left fielder, Alan Craig.
And they'll try and get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball 1. Now the 1-0 is in the air out to left. Under it now is Trumbo, and the converted infielder has it for the first out.
And you know, pitching's a lot more than just velocity. This guy, he's living proof. If you hit your spots, change speeds, you can get guys out with an 87, 88 mile an hour fastball, and he did it right there.
Matt Carpenter will step in now. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. One out, nobody on. Here's a bouncing ball now up the middle, and it's going to sneak its way into center field for a one-out base hit. Will extend his hit streak as well, as he's now reached a Baker's dozen, 13 ball games. Michael Lee will stand in now. Certainly a dangerous hitter, as he ranks number 2 in the National League in home runs.
Come on, Cardinals!
Here's the first pitch to him. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. And on cue, here are the National League home run leaders I referred to a moment ago.
Stay out of the double play!
On it's tailor-made to short, 6. He'll go to the bag for 1. On to Goldschmidt, a double play. Inning over. One hit in the inning, but that gets erased. It's on to inning number 2 now in St. Louis. It's the Diamondbacks 1 and the Cardinals nothing. Cody Ross will get his first opportunity here, and as you can see, he's got that average up over the 290 mark to begin play. Now the first pitch. And there's a fastball from Verlander to jump ahead 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. That's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
And this is fouled back and out of play. The 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Well, that's an opportunity wasted on the mound there. A hitter's got to be defensive on 2-2, but that was so far outside, he didn't even have to worry about chasing it.
And a tough pitch on 2 strikes as he's able to foul it off. Another full count pitch home. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Well, this is a stroll he's taken 5 times in this series now. That slow walk back to the dugout after getting punched out. After a while, these things, they start to wear on you. You've got to try to keep the mindset that every at-bat's a new opportunity, but most of the time, that's easier said than done.
Henry Blanco will be the batter.
Down.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1.
Yeah, those are the ones you like to start an at-bat, especially your first time up.
I agree. Give me a nice easy one in the dirt that I can take so I can really get ahead in that count early.
Here's a fastball that swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. Under it now is Craig to make the catch for out number 2.
Batting ninth, pitcher Wade Miley.
Wade Miley will get his first cuts here. And he takes ball 1. And they continue to work below the knees here as that's ball 2.
Well, you know, sometimes it's that natural tendency to let up just a little bit when you're facing the opposing pitcher. You know he's not going to do much damage, but you got to get refocused here because you do not want to go 3-0 to him.
Pretty well hit deep down the line in right, but that's back into the seats, foul. And he's fallen behind now, 3-1. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
And he lays off here. It's ball 4. And that is really cause for concern as he's just walked the opposing pitcher.
Center fielder number 8, Gerardo Parra.
Gerardo Parra will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1.
You see right there on the graphic, these first 2 innings have been costly pitch-wise. He's at 35 already, and he's only through an inning and 2/3.
And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. A runner on first with 2 away. Swinging a ground ball towards the middle. And an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. So no runs here on no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. On now to the bottom of the second. Diamondbacks lead this one 1-0. Nate Walker will dig in for the first time here, looking to change his fortunes a bit as he's seen that average dip these last 4 or so games.
Walker.
First pitch coming. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Yeah, well, that's, I guess, what you'd call a rule book strike. Technically, that's in the strike zone, but it's a call that most pitchers don't get nowadays.
And he holds up here, but the pitch is a called strike anyway. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2.
Well, he's been in a tough stretch offensively, and this sure ain't going to help.
Here comes the 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
That's definitely a borderline pitch there on 1 and 2. I don't think he could have had any argument at the plate if that was called strike 3.
And he'll fight just to stay alive here as this is fouled away. And the fastball misses high and away there. It's full 3-2. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
And remember, he's coming off a loss in his last start. So if he keeps doing things like walking the leadoff guy, he'll be in trouble here too.
Number 5 will dig in. Currently 1 spot out of the stolen base lead in the National League.
Let's get the inning alive. Come on, St. Louis.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. And this is going to be a foul ball.
All right, Cardinals, let's go, St. Louis.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And Hill's going to look this one in for out number 1.
Here's that swing again. This is in show motion.
Batting
And
Catcher.
you'll see that that's a few inches above the thumbs. You'll be feeling that one all night long.
Yadier Molina will take his first cuts here with the runner still at first and 1 away now. Here's the first offering. There he goes. A pitch out. The throw not in time as he's able to thwart the pitch out.
He's going to be kicking himself behind the plate there. Not sure if this came from the dugout or not, but it's the perfect call to pitch out. They have him dead meat at second base, but the throw sails high, and he's able to slide in there under the tag.
Runner not going anywhere at second. Now the pitch. And he falls behind now, 2-0. Very patient here in these opening few innings.
And I think that's exactly what they're going to need to do. The more hitters counts that you can get yourself in, the more fastballs you're going to see. And this is a good fastball hitting team.
Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Runner holding tight at second. Now the pitch. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. Grounded softly to the left side. Throw on to first will be in time to get Molina, and that's out number 2.
And that's what the two-seam fastball will do for you. Running away, not just for strikeouts. Here he gets him to hit it on the ground for an easy out.
Matt Adams will stand in here for the first time, looking to pick up that runner from second with 2 away here. And a good slider here to start the at-bat, but it's ruled a ball, 1-0. Up top, it's 2-0.
Well, they're taking the smart approach right here. With that base open, you don't need to put them on intentionally, but you also don't need to groove anything.
Three and 0 now. Peter Borges would be next. And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
Yeah, and this has been the big concern with this guy over the last couple seasons. He's prone to getting hurt by the base on balls. Already that's 2 walks here in the early going, and that's something that he's going to need to get a handle on pretty quick.
Peter Borges will get a shot now with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 2. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. And that misses, 2-0.
Yeah, he didn't seem to do him any favors with the previous batter, and now here's another call that goes against him on the mound.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
And that questionable call on the previous pitch, it really changes the at-bat because he doesn't want to just lay one in there on 2-0. Now it's 3-0, and the tide is not working in his favor.
And he misses again, ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base-on ball.
That's a good job right there with 2 away because if nothing else, you get your pitcher to the plate here in this inning so you don't force him to lead off your next inning offensively.
Justin Verlander will stand in now with the bases loaded, 2 away, and a chance to really help himself out.
And at the very least, he's got to focus on getting something in play. He can really help himself out with just a simple single here.
Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1.
Now here on the mound, you cannot take it easy on the pitcher here with 2 outs. He can still bloop one in there and drive home 2, so you need to be thinking strikeout all the way.
Nowhere to put him here as he falls behind now, 2-0.
Gosh, he is falling apart out there right now. That's the pitcher at the plate. Doesn't he know that?
The 2-0 on the way. Now a swing and a fly ball. Ross is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. 3 left for St. Louis. They're down 1-0. Cliff Pennington will start things off for the Diamondbacks, with Paul Goldschmidt set to follow next.
Cliff Pennington.
Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball 1. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
And it goes without saying, but this has to be in the strike zone. You don't want him on base to start off the inning.
Here it is, the 3-0. That one's in there. 3-1.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
Swing and a hard hit ball towards the hole, and that's by him into right field for a base hit.
And that at-bat right there, that's exactly why this guy's such a tough out. I mean, he's not going to launch too many balls into the stands, but he will do this, and that's work the count in his favor and then come through with a solid single.
Paul Goldschmidt will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Check on Pennington, and now here he comes. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Go, Card, go! Let's go! All right, let's win!
That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count. And pretty nonchalant that time by Molina as that pitch gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
All right, guys, we're going to check this sequence out again on ShowTrack, but I can guarantee you he doesn't want to see it again. He's got this thing all backwards up there. He looks at the first 2 pitches. Those are pitches he probably should have swung at. Then he swings at the one pitch that's out of the strike zone.
Mark Trumbo will stand in, an RBI single in his first appearance. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
Let's go, Cardinals!
This is hit sharply to the left side. That's in there. Base hit.
Well, even when you keep him in the ballpark, he can be trouble. Here he's right on this pitch, and he smokes it into left field for a solid single.
Aaron Hill will stand in. A base hit his first time around. A big roundhouse curveball in there for strike one.
Right your back. Make sure you use it this time.
Pickoff move to second. Back in standing. Keeping him close there at second. Now the pitch. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. And the run's going to come in to score from second as they grab a 2-0 lead now. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Eric Chavez will stand in. He grounded out his first time.
Come on, Cardinals, come on.
Now the double steal is on here. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Down and away, ball one. Now a swing and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule.
And the way this inning's gone, his eyes had to be lighting up on that pitch, but all he could do was pop it up.
Cody Ross will stand in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third. And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0. Two down, runners at first and second.
See ya, Arizona.
Not much of a lead at second. Now here's the pitch. Now a swing as he hits this one into the air. But this will be foul off to the right, out of play. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
Yeah, and on 1 and 2, when you know the guy at the plate needs to protect, that's a great spot for that curveball. A lot of guys, they would have gone fishing for that.
Now a foul tip held onto behind the plate. It's strike 3, and that ends the inning. Only 1 in the inning for Arizona. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. D-backs out in front, 2-0. Alan Craig makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3.
Fielder, Alan Craig.
Now here's the first pitch. And the first pitch of the inning is lined into left field, and there's a leadoff base runner.
Maybe these guys are going to start getting a little more aggressive here early in the count. This is the first pitch of the inning, and he's on base here to kick things off.
Matt Carpenter will stand in now, and he'll likely have a look down to third to see if anything's up here with nobody out. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1.
Let's get a hit. Come on.
Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
Well, it probably wasn't the way he wanted to move the guy into scoring position, but it's going to have to do, and he's going to get that man up to second base now with one away.
Michael Lee will be the batter. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ball 1.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
Give him the green light.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Another 2-0 count here to begin an at-bat.
Once or twice is a pattern. More than that is a trend. And he's just not going to have much success if he keeps falling behind every hitter.
Outside, 3-0 now. Green light here on 3-0.
Yeah, I want my run producer swinging the bat. If it's my number 7 hitter, probably not.
Let's go, Cardinals! Go, Cardinals, go!
That one's in there, 3-1. Runner at second here with one man out. And that misses, ball 4. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
And for as hot as this guy's been recently, this is a no-brainer. Take the bat out of his hands any chance you get.
Nate Walker will dig in. Drew a walk his first time around. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Good pitch right there. Right on the heels of a walk. He needed to get ahead of the next guy, and he did just that.
And he gets around on the fastball here as this is hit fairly well out toward left field. Trumbo there to make the play, and there are 2 gone now. And the throw in gets away from him.
And you know, he's kind of going through a stretch right now where the ball just isn't jumping off his bat. He's got a good pitch to hit right here. Looked like he put a good swing on it, but it just didn't go anywhere.
Number 5 will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one.
Hit something hard, right here.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Close to the bag at second there. Now the pitch. Now a changeup here, and he's able to ride this one high and deep toward right center. And this is down for extra bases, and with 2 out, this might get them both home. And the second run is in to score as they bounce back to tie it at 2.
And this right here, this is all about picking up your teammate. The last guy's up there with 1 away. He doesn't get the job done. Now he's in the dugout feeling like he's let his guys down. So what do? You pick him up by driving both guys in with a double. And that's how you build team chemistry right there.
Yadier Molina will stand in. He grounded out his first time. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1.
And right now, he shouldn't have any second thoughts about working hard inside. Even if you hit the guy, you've got the open base to protect you. You got to keep this guy from getting extended.
And he misses low with it, 2-0. Looks like he's not going to see anything here.
Yeah, I don't think so either. They gave him 2 shots to see if he'd go out of the zone to try to chase. And after that, I'm thinking they should just put him on.
3-0 now.
Well, if he's missing right here, he ain't missing by much. Not getting too many favors behind the plate.
And no doubt about this one, it's in there, 3-1.
Still a base open here, so you don't have to come in with one if you don't want to.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Runner staying tight to the bag at second. Here's the pitch. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. And he takes ball 4. So now at least they're set up for the force at any base here with 2 away.
That's 2 walks now here in this 3rd inning. I mean, it seems like he's having a hard time picking up the catcher right now.
Matt Adams. We'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home here in the inning so far. And this ball will be chopped foul. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
And after walking him the first time around, he's all business here in the second at-bat.
That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
His pitch count is really spiked here in the inning. He's up over 50 already.
Runner holding tight at second. Now the pitch. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2. Where do you go from here?
I think he's set up for something off speed. If you can put that changeup below his knees, he won't come within a foot of it.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Boy, nothing's really come easy for him so far on the mound. He's had to work for everything, and now he's got to deal with another full count.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Now a check swing, and he went around, says the home plate umpire. Pretty forceful about it, too. And the inning is over. So 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. 3 innings complete, and we are tied 2-2. Henry Blanco will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th.
Henry Blanco.
And this will be fouled away. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And they'll come inside with this one, but the result's the same. It's to 2-1 now. Now the pitch. Oh, textbook slider there, and he's back at even, 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
You can bet they'd love a ball 4 here. Well, that would let this guy have a shot to bunt him over.
Just does stay alive as this is fouled back. ball lined to the right side. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Yeah, an ideal setup here with the pitcher on deck.
Pitcher number
He
36.
comes through with a solid
Wade
single to start
Miley.
things out, and now you give your pitcher a chance to bunt you over and make a productive out.
Wade Miley will stand in what would appear to be a sacrifice situation here. Infield expecting bunt. Here's the first pitch. Pulls the bunt attempt back, but it's in there for strike one.
And after that call, you know he's got to be turning around to say something like, hey, you know what? This guy doesn't need any help.
And they'll indeed have the pitcher squaring around as he puts this one down. The tag, and he is out at second base. It's a double play. Gerardo Parra will stand in 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Gerardo Parra.
First pitch on its way from Verlander. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
Yeah, and it's tough enough to hit 95+ mile-an-hour fastballs. That curve gives you something else to think about altogether.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Go!
And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Diamondbacks down without much of a fight. On to the bottom of the fourth. This game's tied at 2-2. Peter Borges will lead things off here in the home half of the fourth.
Center fielder, Peter Borges.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. And a pitch up and in, keeping him honest. 1-1. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
Yeah, it looked like he hit the target. That's a tough pitch to lay off, but he made it pan out.
Here he comes on 2-2. Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
The minute he hits that, he's thinking it's a base hit all the way, but it's one of those situations where you get penalized for hitting the ball too hard. And this stayed up long enough to find the outfielder's glove out there.
Justin Verlander will try it again. He flew out his first time. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike one.
Knock it out of here.
And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Two runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Now the 1-1. 1-1 pitch and a nice call for the change. It's 1-2.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch, and they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
And that misses, and we're even at 2-2. And the pitch. That's hit sharply past the mound and on into center field for a 1-out single.
A good job there making a 2-strike adjustment. Very compact there. He uses the middle of the field, and this just finds its way into center for a base hit.
Alan Craig will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. First pitch to him. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Base hit now.
Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. And he takes a called strike 2. He's ready. Now the pitch. And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now. And he comes back with one down and in for ball 3.
Now the question, do you send the guy on 3-2 with 1 out? You figure you're going to get something around the plate.
And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our two starters. And both of these guys bringing it pretty good. 97 and 93 is the top recorded speed so far. Matt Carpenter will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And now here's a swing and a ground ball to third. Oh, Chavez! From his knees, he got him! What a play! And the side is retired. Cards leave 1. Through 4, we're deadlocked at 2 apiece. Cliff Pennington We'll start things off for the Diamondbacks with Paul Goldschmidt set to follow next.
Cliff Pennington.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Fouled straight back. Here's Verlander now on 0-2. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground to short. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away.
First baseman number 44, Paul Goldschmidt.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And stepping in, the power-hitting first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. First pitch coming. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Verlander starting to run up his pitch count. He's at 75 thus far. Now here's a swing and another chance out there at short. Throw on to first, and Verlander's got it going here, 2 away.
Boy, this is just a nice play right here, ranging up the middle. You can see that he doesn't try to rush things here. He just gathers it, steadies himself just for a brief second to square himself up, and then makes a good throw on target to get his man.
Mark Trumbo will step in, a base hit in his last time. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
And you know, he's been the beneficiary of most of the calls here tonight, but I think that's one that he thought he should have had.
Sit him down.
And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. Misses, ball 2.
So wrong.
On the ground to third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Nothing doing against Verlander that time around. And we remain tied at 2 apiece. Michael Lee will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th.
Right fielder, Michael Lee.
Now here's the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Yeah, no mistake about that one. That one's right there.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
And now with that pitch count getting up there just a little bit, you can see that some of these pitches are missing just a little farther away than they were earlier.
This is sharply hit back up the middle, and the leadoff man is going to reach here. He's got a base hit.
Yeah, nothing too special about a ground ball single up the middle here, but if you keep putting the ball in play like they've been doing, good things have a tendency to happen. We'll see if this gets him started.
Nate Walker will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Swing and a line drive to left. And that's going to get down out there.
There you go. Back-to-back singles here to open up the inning, have him set up in a good position to break this deadlock.
Number 5 will stand in now with 2 on here and nobody out to begin the inning.
And on the mound, he hasn't found himself in too many rough spots so far, so this might be his first real test of the ballgame.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. No lead to speak of at second. Here's the pitch. And he sends a fastball out to left field and fairly well hit. And this one is a home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. Number 10 for him on the year. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
Well, this is a pitch he'd love to have back. You can see where it is. Catching way too much of the plate. Now he's going to have to start this inning over from scratch, but with already 3 runs on the board.
Now you see Diamondbacks manager Kirk Gibson out of the dugout and on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a change. That's going to be all for Wade Miley. So he'll depart after working just 4+ innings, as this will not go down as a quality start, that's for sure. Trevor Cahill is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here. Yadier Molina will stand in now following the home run. And you wonder if that losing streak is about to go by the wayside.
Well, they're not home yet, but certainly this has been a much better performance than we've seen out of them for a while now. So all signs seem to be pointing to a potential victory.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Come on, let him get a hit.
And he misses with it, 1-1.
Ooh, you might have felt the squeeze on that one. That might just change the whole complexion of the at-bat.
Ready now on 1-1. And he gets on top of this one and sends it on the ground to short. Throw on to first, and they're finally able to get on the board here. There's 1 away.
Now batting, first baseman, Matt Adams.
Matt Adams will dig in. Took a cold 3rd strike his last time. He'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1.
Come on, Matt.
And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. And here's a ball hit in the air. Throw not nearly in time as he reaches it first.
Well, there have been some hard-hit balls in the inning already. This isn't exactly one of them, but it's going to work out well for him just the same, as he reaches here with another hit in the inning, and this one's just an infield single.
Peter Borges will dig in. He lined out hard in his last time around. In there for strike one.
Oh, that's a good fastball right there, and you had to figure that he was looking for that sinker.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
One thing you've got to be aware of as a hitter is he's going to give you a bit of a variety up there. He's got 5 pitches, and he's going to use all of them.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Yeah, he's not trying to hit him, I don't think, but sometimes you need to keep guys honest up there. I think that's all he was trying to do there.
Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
And obviously, any time you can strike this guy up, you'll take it. I mean, he runs like a greyhound out there. So even routine grounders can sometimes be turned into base hits. Not when you're not making contact, though.
Justin Verlander will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. And clearly trying to keep the ball low here. That's ball 2.
Well, he's just going to go right on taking pitches. You have to throw strikes here with 2 outs, especially when you got the pitcher up there.
Now the 2-0 home. And he swings on top and sends it on the ground out to second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. But the Cards strike for 3, all coming courtesy of this 3-run home run. We're through 5 innings here tonight. It's now 5-2 St. Louis. Aaron Hill will walk toward the plate as he'll lead things off here in the Arizona 6th inning.
Aaron Hill.
And here's the first pitch. Here's a swing and a ground ball. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Swing, and ooh, he saws him off with that one. And now a toss to the pitcher Verlander for the out.
Oh, and you know right now on his way back to the dugout, he's got to be thinking, oh, why did you have to break one of my good gamers? Man, it's done me so good already today. I still had a lot more hits in that one.
Eric Chavez will get his 3rd shot at it here. He's bounced out and popped out in his previous 2 trips. Here's the first offering. Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1. For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
And well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. And he's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, this is a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a fastball.
Okay, here. Strike.
Fouled back. Verlander deals the 3-2. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
And that's going to break a string of 7 in a row that he sent down. And so now with 1 away, they finally get themselves another base runner.
Cody Ross will stand in 0 for 2 thus far. Here's a curveball that runs outside. It's ball 1.
Oh, no.
That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however. To second for 1. But 1's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue.
This ball's not hit all that sharply, and I think a lot of pitchers would have been content just to take the out at first base. But he forces it into second base, and he winds up getting his lead man.
Henry Blanco will dig in. He singled his last time around. A look on Ross, and now the pitch. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. Not close. It's 2-0.
I think he's going out there right now just to remind his guy, hey, this is the number 8 hitter up there. No reason to work the edges. You just come right after him.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. You figure he's taken now on the 3-ball count?
Maybe even taking 2.
.30 pitch. Had the red light there, and it's 3-1.
And at the plate, he might have been told, look, you're taken until you get a strike. Not a bad idea.
Here's a hard hit ball that'll be caught out there at short. Pretty much right in the glove that time, and the inning is over. Alan Craig will lead things off for the Redbirds here in their half of the 6th inning.
Left fielder, Alan Craig.
He'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. And this is lined into left field, and the leadoff man will reach. It's a base hit.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller, the thought is that you've got to get out there and hit the ball before it sinks. So that means if you're a right-handed hitter, you got to jump out there and pull it. And that's exactly what he did.
Matt Carpenter will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. And there he goes towards second. And this is on the ground toward the hole. And this will work as a sacrifice as they get the out at first, but the runner moves into scoring position at second base.
With the runner going right there, that's going to keep him out of the double play. So all he can do is just take this one over to first and make sure he gets the sure out.
Michael Lee will dig in now. 1 for 2 to this point. And he'll lay off a first pitch sinker, missing down and in for a ball. 1-0. (5-2) is our score here in inning number 6. 2-0 now. (3-0) now. But he's got to be careful now that some of these borderline calls don't get him started going downhill.
Yeah, and sometimes it's really easy to dwell on those, but you have to keep looking forward. It's not easy, but you've got to do it if you want to have success.
Runner not going anywhere at second. Now the pitch. And they were simply not going to give him anything there with the base open. It's a 4-pitch walk. Nate Walker will dig in. He singled and later scored his last time. Short lead from second. Now the pitch. The first pitch to him here is hit on the ground to the left side as he doesn't waste any time. That's into left for a base hit. The throw home. Throws there, and he is out on a beautiful throw as he just came up firing that time.
Boy, this was lining up to be a close play. It's a base hit, and he comes up throwing, and if this ball's offline by a foot or two, I think he's in there. Instead, it is right on the money, and they nail him trying to score.
Number 5 will stand in now with 5 RBIs to his credit already and a chance to add on some more.
And you know, Matt, the way he's attacked the baseball so far, why stop now?
Let's go one more time, baby. Let's go line drive now.
First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. Does he dare go fastball here? 2-0.
I think he's got to.
Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, but this is back into the seats, a foul ball. Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. 5 runs, 10 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds.
Let's send this guy to the shower.
Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. And a little battle brewing here as he fights off the 2-strike pitch and chops it foul. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. Cards strand a couple. They're still out in front, 5-2. Welcome back to Busch Stadium here in St. Louis. 7th inning upon us with the Cardinals out on top, and it's time to check out the game summary to see how we got here. Miguel Montero will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 26, Miguel Montero.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And he's right on the fastball there as this is hit pretty well out towards deep left. Craig is there to put this one away, and it takes just one pitch to record the first out of the 7th.
Now batting.
And unless these guys can turn things around quickly, it's starting to look like this winning streak is going to come to an end at 3 games.
Gerardo Parra will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far.
Hey, come on.
This is swung on and popped up, crossing into foul territory now behind third. And this will be taken in without much trouble. It's an easy start to the 7th. 2 gone.
Yeah, a good pitch there as he gets the pop out on the fastball as we take a look at his pitch breakdown so far.
Pennington.
Cliff Pennington will step in, a ground out victim as last time. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Next pitch will be number 100 for him now through 6 2/3. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup, so you can't let your guard down.
Look into Molina, now the 1-1. And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. And he goes with the pitch nicely there as this is lifted high and deep the other way to left. And this game just got a little more interesting. This is a home run. A solo shot here to left, and it's a 5-3 game now.
And if he was guessing up there, he was guessing right, because he's all over that thing like a shaggy dog, and he drives it over the wall.
Paul Goldschmidt will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
And even though on the mound he's had his way with him, this is a dangerous customer, so don't get to thinking you're bulletproof out there.
That command may be starting to drift a bit. It's 2-0 now. You'd have to think a walk here would hasten his exit from the ballgame.
Yeah, he can't let that happen. In a close game like this, you've got to make him put it in play.
Outside and low, 3-0.
Now that he's worked it to 3-0, he's got a couple of free pitches here to pick out one he really likes.
Here it comes, 3-0. And this is fouled straight back. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Here's the payoff pitch. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Hey, you know what? That's all right. He gave him a pretty good battle up there, and he never gave in to him. A walk you can work around. A home run, you can't.
Mark Trumbo will get another shot now, 2 for 3 in the game. First pitch on its way from Verlander. In there, no balls and a strike. I know we have a tendency in the media to get hung up on pitch counts, but this is a legitimate workload he's sweated through so far.
Yeah, anytime you get up around that 110 mark, you put in a full shift, and he's fast approaching it here.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1.
Yeah, he's still sticking with that fastball, but you start to get the sense that it's flattening out just a little bit. That could be a warning sign.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. And a half swing here, but he pretty clearly went around, and it's 1-2 now. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
Whoa, that one definitely took off on him right there. He's lucky that thing didn't go all the way to the backstop.
No offer on that one, and Verlander's run at full now, 3-2.
And now the benefit of you working the count to 3-2 is that runner gets a head start from first with 2 away.
Come on now. Let's get the game right here.
And he takes a big swing here, but this winds up a little tapper to the left of the mound. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1 in the inning, and it comes from a rather unlikely power source. Get up and stretch. It's the Cardinals 5 and the Diamondbacks 3. Josh Colmenter will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th.
Josh Colmenter.
Yadier Molina will step in now to lead off the home half of the 7th.
Catcher, Yadier Molina.
And here's one that misses to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 6 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. Too high, and it's 3-0. One thing that man right there will not tolerate: leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
And that misses, ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
Well, it seems to me like you've at least got to make him go after something there. I mean, the bat never left his shoulder. That's making it way too easy for a guy leading off the inning.
Matt Adams will stand in now following the leadoff walk, and might we see a bunt attempt here in a 2-run ball game?
Every extra run helps. It's a possibility, but I think they'll probably let him take his chances swinging away.
Now the first pitch. Runners off for second. Now a swing and a high fly ball, and this one has some carry on it to deep right field. There to take it is Ross, and he's got it for the first out.
Now batting,
Peter Borges will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far. Runner goes for second. And this is swung on and bounced to shortstop. And he's safe. Throw gets him 2 down.
I
I'm not too sure whether that was a designed hit and run or not. He may have just been going on his own. But you said it. By running, he does stay out of the double play.
John Jay will look to provide a little two-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and 2 away. And a good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. Two out here and a runner at second. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Yeah, it's so hard to stay back against a guy like this. Unless you guess right, that thing's just so slow that it's almost impossible to keep from getting out on your front foot.
Here's a breaking ball scalded into right center field, and this is going to split the defenders and get down for extra bases. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. And he is in to score from second as the throwing mistake defensively came back to factor into that one.
Well, I don't think they're in the clear just yet, but things are starting to look a little bit better after that at-bat. That makes this a 3-run lead now, 6-3. And now the hope is that the back end of that bullpen can go ahead and just finish this one off.
Brad Ziegler will get the ball, looking to get the final out now here in this 7th inning. Alan Craig will be his first assignment upon entering as he'll bat with the runner in scoring position here and 2 away. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. Now for Jay, he picks up his 6th double so far on the year. Jay leading off second. Now the pitch. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting into foul territory now toward the third base dugout. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
And now here 1-2. This is where you need your best pitch. You've got to strand that runner out there at second base and keep the deficit just at 3.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Runner staying tight to the bag at second. Here's the pitch. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground towards short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1 in the inning for the Cards thanks to this swing off the bat of John Jay. We'll march on to the 8th. As they've doubled up now, it's 6-3. Trevor Rosenthal will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
Trevor Rosenthal.
Aaron Hill will get us going now in the top half of the 8th.
Now for the Diamondbacks, second baseman, Aaron Hill.
Cut fastball in there for a called strike. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out. A look there at our line score as we play the 8th inning here at Busch. Cardinals out in front as they look to try and hang on in front of the home crowd. Eric Chavez will stand in. Base on balls his last time. Now some stirring in the Cardinal bullpen as the right-hander Jason Mott has begun throwing. And hits the outside corner. It's strike 1.
And time's getting short here. You don't want to have to face that closer in the 9th inning needing 3 runs. They need to cut that gap down somehow.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. Low and inside with the breaking ball as that causes him to back up a bit.
And even on 0-2, you don't want guys to get into a comfort level up there.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
I'd say he's made a pretty good impression since coming on. 2 batters, 2 strikeouts to start the inning.
Cody Ross will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Grounded, foul. Now here's the pitch. Tries to get him to chase the curveball away, but it breaks outside. 2-2 now.
Well, I'd be surprised if they go back to the curve again on 2-2. He's had a couple of pretty good looks at it at the plate.
And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now. Henry Blanco would be next if they can keep this inning alive.
Give him the juice, baby.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line in right. Lee is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. Can't cut into that 6-3 deficit. Matt Carpenter will lead things off here in the bottom half of inning number 8.
Third baseman, Matt Carpenter.
And this pitch is right down the middle, strike 1.
Oh, and you wonder if maybe he decided beforehand just to take a pitch up there first. Too bad for him because that thing was right down Broadway.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. And they take him out of the zone here, and he obliges. Not the greatest of swings there for the first out.
Well, you know when you get 2 strikes on you, you go into that protection mode up there at the plate. Let's see where this pitch winds up. Oh, yeah, that thing's nowhere near the strike zone, and that's a good job of making a guy go fishing for something he didn't really want to hit.
Michael Lee will stand in. Base on balls his last time. Now the first pitch. And he hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike 1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. A little bit outside. 2-1.
Yeah, and on 2-1 right now, you gotta figure this guy's wound up for the fastball here. Maybe you come with the breaking ball here out of the zone and hope he goes after it.
Let's go!
Here we go.
Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, the shortstop, Nate Walker.
Nate Walker will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance. Changeup too low, and it's 1-0.
All right, guys, let's do it. Come on.
And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Two out, nobody on.
Let's go. Wait for the pitch.
Off-speed pitch misses here, and he runs it to 3-1.
Come on, baby. No yawn.
And a 2-2 sinker falls in there. 3-2 now. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. He's thrown a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
And a breaking ball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Cardinals as they're unable to add to their 6-3 lead. Paul Lee is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th.
Number 15, Paul Lee.
Henry Blanco will stand in, needing to get things started here in the top of the 9th.
Catcher, Henry Blanco.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
Let's go.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
When a guy like this on the mound, he's got you down 0-2, that's a tough hole to climb out of.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. And yet another foul ball here as this finds the seats, and the count will remain at 0-2.
Let's finish him off.
The 0-2 once more. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the 9th as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you can see there, he's off to a flying start. The NL's leader in that department here in the month of May. Martin Prado will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning.
Prado.
Let's go. Wait.
Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. Look out, 2-0 now. I gotta believe if you're gonna get hit, that's the pitch you want it to come on.
Yeah, it's easier to get on base that way than it is to try and hit that thing.
Now the 2-0. And he gets the slider over here. It's 2-1 now.
He's had a high strike zone all night, so even if you're on the bench, you got to be aware of that.
Called strike 2 as he locks him up there. Looks at a fastball low here, and it's full, 3-2.
And there you see the leadoff man on deck, and you know they'd love to get someone on base when this lineup turns over.
Full count pitch on its way. To the right side, but foul, and he'll try it again. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Stays alive here as this is fouled off to the right. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Well, you get a good sense of his value to this ball club watching this. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts, and now they're an out away from wrapping this thing up.
Gerardo Parra will stand in as their last chance now. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Now, barring any late turnaround, this win would belong to Justin Verlander. Now here's the ball skied down the left field line. And he'll make the catch here to end it. And the Cardinals will salvage at least the finale in this 3-game series as the ball game is over.
And he'll get the congratulations out there on the mound. That is save number 20 for him on the year.
As always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game. This one was tight throughout, but in the end, he really helped lead his guys to this victory.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com. The Cardinals win it 6-3. Good night from St. Louis.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals. 6 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 11 men on base. For the Diamondbacks, 3 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 18 minutes. A reminder that extra postgame Metrolink trains will be available outside the left field gates at the Busch Stadium station or up the street at the 8th and Pine station. Bus service on the 40 and 410X lines is located outside the stadium on 7th and 8th streets, while service on the 30 and 93 lines is available on Broadway and 4th streets.